And I kind of just want to touch on it because I'm curious if anyone else who is pregnant, has been pregnant, whatever, if you would agree with this, or if you're like, no, everyone was lovely when I was pregnant. There is this very common reoccurring theme in my life when I am talking with the women who are in my friend circle, family circle. When I start talking about something positive, or even just mentioning something about my pregnancy or plans for birth, where people really want to put their trauma onto me. And from what I've heard in videos I've watched, this is like kind of a very common thing, and it's almost like, I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase like trauma bonding, where it's like when you've gone through something really traumatic and someone else has gone through the same traumatic event, you want to bond over it. I'm trying to word this very carefully because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm not going to say names and specifics, but people can just be very negative about pregnancy and birth. I'm not sure if it's because, like I said earlier, like I have wanted to be pregnant and I wanted to be a mom for literally my whole life. So these things don't seem as annoying or like traumatic to me. I'm talking about pregnancy in specific because obviously I haven't given birth yet. But pregnancy specifically, like for an example, because some of you are probably like, what are you even saying? Like this is gibberish. Because I don't, whatever. But for an example, I'm not gonna say names. Last night, I felt my baby hiccup for the first time. And I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, what a weird sensation. That's so cool. Sean felt her hiccuping. It was like this rhythmic, like little bloop inside. Like lasted like maybe 5 or 6 minutes. And I was just like, whoa, like that's so neat. And I told someone who has also been pregnant before, like, oh my God, I just felt the baby hiccup for the first time. And I told Sean, I said, watch, that person's gonna say like, just wait, it gets old real fast. Or like, oh, just wait. You think it's cute now, but it won't be for long. And sure enough, they did say that. And I like, it does not affect me at all, but it's something that I've noticed where like when I bring up like, oh my God, I had such great energy today, they're like, don't get used to it. Or same thing when I talked about in my other video where I'll be like, ooh, I'm so tired. And they're like, oh, you think you're tired now? Just wait till the baby comes. And it's always just kind of like that negative twist on either something positive or something neutral that other people who have been pregnant or who are pregnant always have something to say. And it's never just like, oh my God, you felt your baby hiccup. Isn't that like the craziest feeling ever? Like, isn't pregnancy amazing? Which like, if that was not their experience, that is totally fair. And maybe that's just on me for like saying something about it because I know what response I'm gonna get. So maybe it's my fault, but it is something that I've noticed. And then when it comes to birth, I have said before, obviously I've never given birth, but I'm so excited for birth. Like the experience of birth, traumatic, not traumatic, whatever it is an experience that I'm like really looking forward to. And I feel like I kind of get like shamed or made fun of for that, which on one side I understand because I haven't gone through it. So how would I know? Which totally fair, makes sense. But I just never understood like why women want to scare other women about birth, especially when it's their first time or expressing like their goals for their birth. It's always such a negative conversation. And I've noticed I have a couple like family friends, like high school friends that are labor and delivery nurses, and I've noticed when I talk to them, it is very opposite, because they know how important it is to like support and uplift and like build up a soon to be birthing mother, because that negativity does no one any good. And the two girls that I'm thinking about specifically have been nothing but just sweet and uplifting, and anything I've asked them, they've had just nothing but great advice, positive affirmations, just nothing but sweet things to say. And you can tell they're in that field and they understand how far that goes. There is that sense of like trauma bonding, where even though I haven't gone through it, they already want to like put their trauma onto me and like bond. And I kind of get it, because I don't know if you've ever done like a marathon or like a mud run or like a super hard workout, a boot camp, like anything like that. Once you're done, you want to talk about how hard it was, because you feel proud, like, oh, I got through that, like that was so cool. So I can kind of get it like in that sense, where you're kind of like, you're talking about how terrible it was because you're proud of yourself for getting through it. And that I can totally understand. But I feel like with birth, it takes on a whole other conversation, where it is literally, it's like these moms want to instill fear into other moms. And I just don't like that. I don't understand it, especially when it comes to birth. I just feel like it's so personal and special, and there are so many different scenarios that can play out in birth. Medicated, unmedicated, C-section, induction, like there are so many. And I don't know, it's something that I've noticed for sure with like a few specific people in my close circle, where when you want to talk about birth or ask questions, there's always this, let me tell you how terrible it was, and how horrible and traumatic and awful, and how much you're gonna hate it, and how much it's gonna hurt. And I just don't appreciate that. Like, I really don't. I think it's really sad. And I personally have made it a point, when someone is talking to me about pregnancy, the phases of pregnancy that I have personally gone through, so the first and second trimester up to 31 weeks, I'll be honest and say like, oh yeah, I had sickness, but it was so cool to feel the baby move, and it was so special, and I want to talk about the positive things and not just like, oh, well, wait until your vagina starts leaking. Like, that's so unnecessary. Like, if they're asking what were your symptoms, I think that's totally fair game. But I just feel like people focus on the negative so much. And pregnancy for me has been really, like, I'm gonna get emotional. God dang it. Just another part of being pregnant. It's just, you know, emotions. They're strong. I just have loved being pregnant. Okay, get it together, Lord. Why do I feel like I cry in every single one of these videos. I just have loved being pregnant. I still feel just lucky and grateful and excited, and even the hard parts have been exciting, because I know my body hurts for a reason. Like, I'm growing a human. That's no small feat. I think it's just a really magical experience, and not every part of it is beautiful and blissful. I'm not saying that, but I just feel like women who have been pregnant or are pregnant, so many of them focus on just the negative parts of it, and my brain doesn't understand that, because I'm just like, but don't you feel so lucky? And that's not to say like I complain my fair amount. Like, ask Sean, I'm like, holy crap, my back feels like it's gonna crack in half, like I'm so sore. But then the second I feel her move, I'm just like, I don't even care. Dang it. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. But I don't know. Maybe it's just like my desire for this and my desire to be a mom just blinds me and like outweighs all of the painful, uncomfortable experiences. And maybe other women like haven't wanted to be pregnant or don't want to be pregnant or whatever it is, but I just feel like, I don't know, I can't relate to that. So it frustrates me when I just want to talk about like something cool or fun or awesome that happened and it's immediately met with like something negative. Again, I'm not attacking anyone specifically. These are literally just thoughts that I've had and things that I've noticed, and it is not just with people in my life, it's people on the internet. I watch so much YouTube and I'm like a huge comment reader, and I always see that in the comments too, where it's just like, I don't know. I have talked way too long, and we still have to get through the nursery updates, so I'm gonna shut up. But I just want to encourage women to not instill fear into first-time moms, first-time pregnant women. Maybe if you watch this, think about that the next time someone talks to you about their pregnancy. And I kind of feel like, you know, let's go back to kindergarten. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. I don't want to tell people, obviously, what they can and can't say. And I feel like honesty is super important too, but it's okay to talk about the good sides of pregnancy as well. All right, that was such a huge tangent. I have no idea what I'm gonna keep in or cut out. So that'll be fun for me while I'm editing, but let's move. I'm gonna do just a quick nursery update. As you can tell, a lot more stuff is going on in here, and I'm super happy with the progress we've made. I'm just totally loving this room. It's making me so happy. It's like 90% done. We're still waiting on like a couple key things. But I do just want to show a little update because I can't wait. Like, it's too cute. I love it so much. Staring at it and imagining like holding my baby in here like gets me so hyped. So I am happy to share it with you. I have some clips of us kind of getting stuff hung, Sean helping me in here. So I will insert those clips next, and then I'll catch up with you after you're done watching those clips. I got so excited. I already started opening it and I thought I should grab my camera, but my freaking nursing chair came. I'm so excited, Bella! I'm so excited. It's like my last big piece that I've been waiting for. And I love the blend. It looks so pretty. I can't wait to get it upstairs. I went to pick up mine and Sean's dinner. And when I left, he was saying, like, I'll take the chair upstairs with me and I'll put it together before you get home. I think he put it together, so I want to get this reaction, this first moment on camera. It's so cute. I love this blend. Oh my god. Okay, ooh, I'm gonna sit in it. Also, can we just talk about this belly? Just popping out of this shirt. Do you see this? Oh yeah, this is good. go ahead and throw in a couple things that we're still needing to get or that are still being perfected. So clearly there is something missing from this window seat. We had to order a custom cushion. I tried to be creative and get like 3 cushions. Nothing I found fit perfectly. So we just bit the bullet, ordered a custom cushion, and I think it's really just gonna make this whole area really stand out, and it's just gonna be so cozy and cute. And then I want to get, of course, like a couple throw pillows and maybe a little blanket. And obviously it will hide my my arch where I kind of lost it a little bit. So it'll cover it just enough. And then this blanket I actually just shoved in there to help shape the basket, because when it shipped, obviously it was a little crinkled. So that blanket won't stay. It's just gonna help me shape the basket. We are going to eventually mount her baby monitor here, so it'll shoot down into there. I still gotta test it, make sure that the angles will align, but somewhere that baby monitor will be mounted. These drive me crazy. I will be painting over the nails, probably just the same color as the wall or gold. I don't know. If you have an opinion, let me know. So you can especially tell in this lighting that this dresser needs to be sealed desperately. I really wanted it to keep like a matte appearance, but honestly, it can be freaking shiny if it means getting rid of all of the dust and just like everything just clings to it, and it's driving me nuts. So we're gonna take everything out of the dresser, take it outside, seal it, let it air out for a couple days, and then bring it back because it's driving me bonkers. But yeah, those are the updates so far, and those are the things that we are still working on. Absolutely love this freaking rug. Love my chair from Living Spaces. I'm just so happy with how it's turning out. And before anyone says it, there I know will be things that we have to change, add, remove when she grows into this room. Right now, this room, its purpose is to look beautiful and make me happy, and that's exactly what it's doing. So it will grow and change as our baby does. So don't worry, I got it. Thank you. All right, that is going to conclude this video. How freaking cute is the nursery? Like, you can just tell me how cute it is. No, I'm just kidding, kind of. But I'm so freaking in love with how it's coming together. Once we get that cushion with the pillows in, I feel like it's just gonna tie everything together. And I know it's gonna be a while before she's in here like at all or full time or whatever, but I do plan on hanging out in here with her like as a newborn too. So I just want it to be very comfy, and I want it to be completely done, and I just am so happy with how it's going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys know, if you've been here before, I'm not great at making short videos. I like to talk. But that has been my recap, update, nursery update, all of the fun things. I would love to know if there's anything specific you guys want to know or want to see. I am gonna be packing my hospital bag soon, which I'm so excited about, but I will stop rambling. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!